Hello everybody, another video here for about twin flames. I think it's the right time for this video. You all know me how I'm kind of like getting the right time for the videos that I make on it. Something very interesting is that during this process of changes, it was very good about like 2 years ago when the environment was okay and everything was okay, and now when it's about time for you to perform, a lot of the people they don't do something very important, and that is the importance of the inner work. The inner work wasn't done way down in the back, and the inner work is not in what continue working on even today. I've been talking to a few people on it, and they understand what the importance of the inner work is. There is a lot of people who even doesn't matter how long you explain it to them, the inner work, what they need to do, what that will help them on their journey, and what they're gonna help them out there. And this is what I'm making this video. You know, when you make a video about something, you have to say why you're making this video. I am not gonna use the quotes today. Today it's gonna be all about the whiteboard. By the way, you probably know what this is. If you don't know, I'll go ahead and find that out. What's that all about? Into. So I'm gonna go. I go ahead into the whiteboard. Just got to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. So what is the inner work? First of all, what are we talking about? You can go ahead and look at it online what the inner work is. The description is it. But basically that is the inner job of yourself, how you can evolve, change, improve, and so on and so on into. But since you are like as a twin flame, what's happening is inside of you. You have to look at it inside. What is the inner work they need to do? The inner work, it's on so many levels. The inner work never stops. It doesn't matter where you are in your journey as a twin flame. It doesn't matter what the situations is out there into it. The inner work is never gonna end. Like it or not, it's never gonna end. So the big of the issue is about that when I see the first of all the people have issues of understanding the inner work between each other of the twin flames. Very large amount of the issues that comes in. It's that if that it's you and that is the TF. I'm drawing this for the third time tonight. Okay. Um, you send the love, energy, positiveness, whatever you want to call it, into it to your TF, with the hope that they're gonna love you, the hope they're gonna come back, the hope that they're gonna do something about it. So what happens is that you giving your own energies to their magnetic field. Their magnetic field grows, and since their magnetic field grows, they feel good. Your magnetic field, though, that is a whole another story. Your magnetic field becomes smaller, then it becomes smaller, and then you have nothing to do. You like feel like I'm doing everything and there is nothing happening to it. What you need to do is you need to stop feeling this, because you create this big giant of ball of energy that basically you're feeling some crybaby, and you stop doing this. When you stop doing this, you begin to regain some of your own energy till you go back into your own original self. And that is a part of inner work that you need to do. About your TF, since it doesn't have that energies anymore, they're going to be focused on their own self. They're going to be focused on their own energy of what's going on, what do they have this missing energy from you, what do they have all that's it's going on into. I was also asked about it, well, Dio, how to let go. Can you give us a simple example of how to let it go? Well, here it is, Dave. As you know, we are all in this universe, and let's say I'll put this. And this is the magnetic field that we all are into. The universe controls what's going on with this magnetic field here. And since that is, you gotta be learning to trust, to let go of the divine to do its own work. I mentioned this if you've been watching the previous videos with a triangle here, and you see all this and how you let it go. But this is just another different, just a drawing into. Most important part is it's you. Since you understand about this, about your twin flame, we're gonna put you here. There we go. You. One beautiful you. Okay, we're gonna be doing this. Happy, huh? How about that? You have the both sides. You have the both sides of the energy. The one, it's the feminine, and the other one, it's the masculine. So until you don't find this balance between you both, then you not do your inner work. And a lot of the people have these issues about doing the inner work because they focus only on the one realm of the energy. Another part of bigger issues that I see is this stupid pyramid of evolving the way it is. A lot of the twin flames, they stay down here. And what I mean by they staying down here, they're looking for the very simple things. They're looking for someone, they give them a meditation, someone will give them a reading, someone is gonna calm them down, somebody's gonna tell them, you know what, here's the meditation, do the meditation. Somebody will do a Reiki, somebody will do homeopathy, somebody's gonna do probably psychology lessons with them, and so on and so on. And what it does is they just go there, they get whatever meditation or pill or whatever you want to call it. I called it this situation the pill. You know, the magic pill, you get into it and then you feel yourself better. And when the pill is gone, you go back again for another pill, or you go back for another session, or you go back into it, another meditation, you go back to anything. And they don't do the inner work of evolution. They're not doing the inner work to move for the next stage of their evolution. They just stay here. And this we're talking about, this is like a maybe 80% of the TFs that are out there. They don't move up. They want to be easy, they want to be quick, they want to look at the same thing as the old way. Give me a programming, give me a something, I will do it, and when I know that if I'll do it, it's gonna guarantee me that I'm gonna be with my twin flame. And guess what? You understand this, you go back, you don't do the inner work, you have to do it. Like it or not, you have to do it. The inner work, it's you. You. It's not about inner work and about somebody else. Other big issues that I find out about why the people don't do the inner work is not properly understanding that they're living the lie. The biggest lie that I see with the people is they're hiding. They are hiding. They put this face mask in the front of it, and whatever's going on inside of them is completely different story. They're living a different hiding world. And they're like, well, I can't live in my own truth, so, but what can I do to evolve? Well, you gotta be your truth, you gotta be honest. The hardest pill you ever gonna swallow, that is a honesty into it. They're not honest, guess what? You're lying to yourself. So when you're lying to yourself, you living false life. So if you're living in a false life, guess what? You are unhappy. The happy face now, it's not happy. The happy face is like this. And that is the part of the inner work that you don't do. Because there is a differences inside of you. Inside of you, there is a two selves. Most of it they know for the higher self and lower self. Or also the dweller, whatever how you want to call it, into it. There is also a inner self and is the outer self. Now, however you want to call all this, okay, until you don't understand that you have to unite the inner self with the outer self, ain't gonna be having a fully happiness because you're living into the lie. The inner self is the part of you who you are as a twin flame. And that inner self wants something, he wants to do something. If you don't back it up with the actions, you to be who you are meant to be, with your outer self, the inner self and outer self, they don't work for you. You fighting your own self. And ever since you're fighting your own self, still unhappy. But when you unite both of them, the inner and the outer self, then they are both are the same person. You not anymore have to go ahead and pretend in front of people that, you know what, because you're such a nice person, I will go ahead and I can go ahead and relax my emotions inside of me that I should have said no, but you know what, I'm going to tell you yes, because that makes you happy, and also I'm going to be okay. That part of the union, if you don't do it inside of you, you always is going to be unhappy, because you create the internal conflict within your own self. When you're supposed to say, hey, listen, you know what, screw you. That part does not resonate with me, that part is not doing the right thing with me, and you know what, I have to be happy on my own. I deserve this happiness with me. I'm real me. You don't like it, that is your issue, not mine. But I have to tell you the truth. And this is why a lot of the twin flames, they don't living in the truth. They're looking for the quick fix. They're looking for something that has to be helping them out of doing the fastest way, and they're looking for something quicker, much faster. That doesn't work. Since in the soul, it takes time to evolve. The soul understands all this. Then the parts of you begin to change. And if you're resisting those changes, well, nobody can help you. It doesn't matter how many people I've been talking into and I try to help them and try to guide them and do these things. Well, it's their job to do the inner work. It is not my job to do it for them. But a lot of the people, they come to me and they're like for a quick pill. Hey, Dio, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? What's going on with this? What's going on with that? And there's going to be a point that you actually going to go up above that stage, and it's like, you know what? Go do your inner work. Go do the things. Go do the things that you have to do something into it. If you read the Bible, the way in the Bible is, it's this ladder, and Jacob is down here sleeping, snoring and dreaming, and have some visions how the angels goes up the ladder, and there is the angels go down the ladder. Well, this is the thing, is when you have to go ahead into your higher self, you understand the things that goes on in the soul, in your spiritual world, and then you have to go down to the lower self and perform what you already learned, what you already know. That is the big lessons that is being given to the Christianity, is to bring the heaven on earth. But most of the people, when it comes to inner work and do the right things, to do the right work, guess what? They're not doing it. Why? For a lot of things, a lot easier. Because of bad programming, from easy, quick way things, from religion standpoint of view, from and on and on and on. I can tell you all the bad things that you can even thinking about it. The best advice on these cases is you to focus on you. Why you focus on you? You look at it, the bad things that happen in your life. The best thing in this case is grab a piece of paper, and at that piece of paper, what you're going to do is you're going to look at it, my bad stuff. You write the things that are bad about you, and you're going to put the good stuff. When you do this, then you're going to put it a line down, and then you're going to be, what is my bad stuff? What is my good stuff? after I become awakened, after I become a TF, whatever, how you ever you want to call it. Whatever you read here in the bad part, those are the things that you need to work on it. Those are the parts that you have to be really focused into it. They have one word, it's called limitations. Those could be limitations because of a fear, anger, programming, name it. Into look at that bad list and work on it. Another thing that is a very bad issue that I see also within the twin flames, that is that when so those are the chakras readings of here. When a people begin to awaken, something magic happens right here. The people begin to focus specifically on the spiritual energy without focus in down there. And when they don't focus on down there, they're not grounded. When it's not grounded, that it becomes an issue. And then the whole story begins inside of you. What you need to do is you need to reconnect back into your mother nature. That is a part of the inner work that you need to do within yourself. Grounding, there is a lot of conventional and unconventional methods of grounding. You can go ahead hug trees, you can go ahead to walk barefoot, you can go take a shower, you can go ahead and do some other things, but you need to learn how to grounding yourself, because the energy that it comes in, you have an energy that it's coming from a mother earth, which is that it's in your physical body that comes into it, and you have an energy from the universe. You need to learn how to unite those two energies inside of you, and you have to create the balance between mother nature and the universe, and you have to create the balance between the masculine, the feminine energies inside of you, and the balance between your higher and the lower self as the actions you're performing on the earth. After that, you gotta learn how to be your really true self. You don't have to worry about what you said, what is going on, and what the situations is on it. So I think that video will help you out of understanding basically in a nutshell what the inner work it is, what you need to focus on it. And if you don't want to do your inner work, that is your problem. But don't go to other people and try to go ahead and um, begin and asking for the same things over and over and over. Okay, you need to get yourself to work, simply to work. The hardest part that you're going to work on it on this earth is you, not something else, not somebody else. It's you. Once you get your inner work in order, then everything else will follow within the universe. You're going to be alignment within the universe, because that energy that comes inside of you now, it's resonate within the universe. You resonate with the magnetic field within the universe, and then the things is going to be completely different. Your end, your final point of how you want to understand this, or how you will understand that you reach that, you achieve this, it's going to be your inner peace. That's how you will know. You will not worry about whatever's going on, that somebody's going to do this or somebody's going to do that, or if your twin flame does this or twin flame does that. You just don't care. You don't care because you already have the inner peace. You understand the things is like, it doesn't matter what's going on. You kind of like let it go. Let it go, but let it go with understanding that you are not in the control. You unite everything inside of you. You got everything that you want to have inside of you, and you work with the universe. Whatever the universe will have for you, you will understand the parts of the universe that comes into it. They comes in into our visions. They can comes in into our things. They can comes into our stuff on it. So there's still some making the Twin Flame event here at Aurora, Illinois. If you still want it, still have it, email it to me or text it to me. You can also reach me out at Facebook. If you are about you know about my channel on the YouTube, what it does is it's so easy. You go into my channel on the YouTube, and right in here in this corner there is a little Facebook. All you have to do right there, you just click. You'll find my Facebook. You can go ahead and send me a message. And when you send me a message, I will reply to you. And I hope this will help you out to understand the things about the inner work. If you got any questions about this video, please make the comments below. I will see whatever the situation is. We'll try promptly to reply to you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. I hope it helps you out. Be love.